Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, your trusted source for expert guidance on aging safely and independently. Whether you're a caregiver, a family member, or a senior looking to stay secure at home and beyond, we've got you covered. From fall prevention and home modifications to financial safety and scam awareness, we provide practical tips to help you or your loved ones live with confidence. Tune in and empower yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate the challenges of aging. Let's make safety simple.
Hey everyone, it's Esther Kane. Welcome so much to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast. You may have noticed for the last several episodes I have been absent, and that is mostly because I have been extremely busy working on our sister website, Aging in Place Directory. So I want to take this time to do this little short podcast to tell you two things. One, to tell you about the Aging in Place Directory, and then also to give myself notice that, make a promise to myself and to you that I will be much more diligent about doing these podcasts on a regular basis. Right now we do 3 podcasts, so it's a lot to manage, plus on top of 7 websites, and the big one being the Aging in Place Directory and seniorsafetyadvice.com. Of course, that's our mothership of the website. But let me tell you about Aging in Place Directory in case you haven't seen it or heard of it as of yet or found it online. Basically, what I wanted to do was to create a website where all specialties, all services for older adults and family caregivers could come together for 2 reasons. One, for the families and for older adults to be able to find whatever it is that they need, everything from geriatric care managers to home care services to maintenance, modifications in the home to make it, safer, anything at all that may be needed as we all grow older. I know I myself am using more and more services as I grow older. I'm in my late 60s now, and it's very important for me to try to stay as independent and safe as possible, and I can do that with tools and services and things like that, which is all about, that's what we talk about that's what we mean when we talk about aging in place. So the second reason that I wanted to do the directory was really for aging in place professionals to collaborate, to work together. Because anyone that has gone through any type of renovation or caring for an older adult or even just becoming older themselves knows that there's never any one person or one service or one company that comes in and does it all. It's just not available as of yet. But so you need a lot of different specialties, and all of these specialties can work together, but so many of them don't even know about another specialty. So I wanted a place for all of them to see, oh, look, I provide home remodeling for aging in place here in Denver, Colorado. But I also see that there's a senior moving company here in Denver, Colorado. And look, there's a designer here in Aurora, Colorado, which is not far, that is trained in universal design. Well, I could, definitely use her skills as well to help me with my remodel. Anything like that. The idea is that they work together. And the way this whole thing even started was because I started writing articles on senior safety advice for Aging in Place. And we started getting a lot of emails and comments on YouTube videos and so forth saying, okay, you're talking about all this aging in place. It sounds great. It sounds wonderful. Yeah, I think I need that. I would like to do that. Where do I find them? And I'm thinking to myself, well, I mean, of course you can find them. I'm CAP certified, and Also H Safe America certifications. And I mean, there's a lot of places out there. There's a lot of certifications out there, and there's a lot of people that have these certifications. What do you mean you can't find them? So I thought, well, they just must not be very good at looking through the internet. I said, so I created a forum on senior safety advice saying, if you can't find someone to help you, fill out this form. I will find them for you. And I started getting emails. These forms started getting filled out. And lo and behold, as I'm searching for these professionals in these areas, in any area, most of them were rural, I will admit, but there were some cities as well, I mean, all throughout the country, and I had a very hard time finding them. I would find one person on Facebook, maybe another one on LinkedIn, maybe another was talking on Instagram, but not really promoting. I found one or two on National Association of Home Builders, but they would never respond because who knows if they were even still doing that anymore. It was scattered. It was all over the place. So no wonder everyone is having such a hard time finding these professionals to help them do all the things that we're recommending that they do in order for them to continue living in their own homes or in a new home safely and as independent for as long as possible. So was born the Aging in Place Directory. So if you are in need of that service, or you know someone who's in need of any of those services, or you yourself are an aging in place professional, please consider joining the directory. The first 365 days are absolutely free. And I do a weekly webinar, marketing webinar for all the aging in place professionals, anything about all kinds of marketing. I just closed my internet marketing business after 25 years. So I am sharing everything that I've learned about marketing, internet marketing, to all the members of the Aging in Place Directory. So please consider joining. Take a look if you're a homeowner or, a family caregiver of an older person with a home, or looking to maybe, create a multi-generational type of living environment. I call it a golden girl environment. Anything at all like that, and you think you feel you need the services, everything from contractor to long-term life insurance to real estate services that specialize for older adults, moving companies, designers, anything at all. I'm looking to fill up that directory so that older adults and their families can have a place to go to find what it is that they need. I'll be filling it with more and more resources every day. I am on that thing, adding more and more data, more and more information, and also trying to make it as user-friendly as possible for everyone. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, and that's why I've been so absent from senior safety. But I promise from now on, I will be very, very diligent about doing weekly podcasts. I know Robin has been picking up the slack for me, and I so appreciate her work. Of course, we'll keep, going back and forth and adding as much information to these podcasts as possible, and as many different podcasts as possible. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your time, and I will catch you on the next podcast. Take care. Bye.
That's it for today's episode of the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, helping you and your loved ones stay safe, independent, and informed. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe and share it with others who could benefit. For more expert tips and resources, visit seniorsafetyadvice.com. And remember, staying safe starts with staying informed. Until next time, take care and stay safe.